This is the English. This is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System. The examiner is Michael Lister. Good afternoon. Can you tell me your full name, please? Good afternoon. My full name is Anna Petrova. And what should I call you? You can call me by my first name, just Anna. Uh, where are you from, Anna? I come from Moscow, in the capital city of Russia, and it is located at the west side of the country. Very good, very good. So, in the first part of the exam, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about books and films. What kind of books or films do you like? I enjoy reading, but I don't really have a favorite genre. Favorite genre, but lately I have been reading a lot of science fiction as far as films are concerned. I really like cinema thrillers. Do you prefer reading digital or traditional books? It depends really. If I am traveling to college or on holiday, I like to read ebooks as they are on my table, and then I don't have to carry a book with me. But if I am at home, I prefer uh, a real book. How often do you go to the cinema? I don't go as often as I would like. There isn't a cinema near my house, and I have to go into town if I want to see a film. So I probably go once a month or even once every 2 months. Would you prefer to spend an evening reading a book or going to the cinema? I really enjoy going to the cinema, but I try to see film every month or two. But actually, I also like lying on the sofa and reading a good book. It's much more exciting and relaxing than catching a train or a bus into town and to go to the cinema. Let's move on to talk about traveling. So, what form of transport do you use most often? I go to the college every day on the bus from my house, so that the one I used most often, the journey takes around half an hour, and I have to catch the two buses. Is there any type of transport that you don't like? I'm not fond of flying or of traveling on a ship. Being on a plane makes me feel quite anxious, actually. When you take off and land, and I have only been on a ship once, but I got quite seasick. What's the public transport system like in your country? In my country, it's very good. The buses are reliable and the trains always run on time. People don't mind leaving their cars at home to go to work, and this service is really good. Is there anything about traveling around your local area that you would change? I think they should create more cycle lines. More people would probably travel to work or to their college or university if the roads were safer for cyclists at the moment. If you ride a bike, you have to share the road with cars and lawyers, which isn't very nice. Now, moving on to the second part of the test, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 or 2 minutes. Before you talk or have 1 minute to, we have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes if you so wish. Do you understand? Yes. So here is your topic. Describe a gift that you liked. Okay, okay. I am ready. Remember, as you have 1 or 2 minutes for this. Don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time's up. And can you start speaking now, please? Well, I have received lots of nice gifts in the past from my friends, and from my relatives and family, but I think the one that comes to my mind most of all is something my sister gave me last year for my birthday. She always gives the people something thoughtful, and for my birthday, she made a photo album of my running achievements. On the inside page was a photo of the first race I would done. I think it was a 5 kilometer run. My sister had also done this run. So the photo was of both of us at the end of the race, holding our medals, and she used each page for a different event or a big achievement, and under each photo, she wrote a nice message. Some of the messages were really, really funny. The pages are think black paper, and she used white ink to write some the message, which makes the whole thing look lovely. It was one of the nicest presents I have ever received in my life. It shows how many it shows uh, how am running has become better over the past few years, and the photos are memories of some happy occasions. The album was only about how full when she gave it to me, so there are lots of pages left for future rooms. Each time I do a special one, I add a photo and my sister writes a message next to it. There are lots of pages in the album, and I think I will be adding photos onto it for many more years. I was, it was, a really thoughtful gift, and I'm sure I will save it forever. We have been talking about the subject of presence, and I'd like to discuss this subject with you with some more general questions relating to this topic. First, do you think it's better to give rather than receive? It's always it's always lovely to receive a present for somebody, but I think it's better to give. It's great feeling to give someone something that's really valuable. What type of gifts are popular, particularly special for the person receiving them? I think it's always nice when someone gives something that the person has mentioned. In the past, for example, if a friend or relative is chatting with someone and you hear them say there is something they were thinking of buying or have always wanted getting them, that means that you are listed to them and shows that it's a thoughtful present. Is giving someone money for a birthday present more thoughtful than buying a gift? Sometimes. Sometimes it might be there might be something they are saving up for and giving them some money towards it could be better than buying them something they might not really want. Anyway, lots of people don't have enough money to spend a lot on them on the present, but they can still get something that's well valued. Are certain ages easier to buy presents for than others? Definitely, yes. I have young nephews and nieces, and it's always easy to choose something for them. But I find it quite difficult, thinking of what to buy my older relatives, and they always usually have the things that they want. Why might it be good for a company to give a customer a free gift? I think it is important that a company show customers and they are appreciated if they have been buying the products or services from a company for a long time and giving the person a free gift and to show them the company values, their custom, and that is the end of the speaking test. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much.